Oh, look at what I got at Kroger's. Yep, hot Cheeto person. Hello, mind dudes. And this is just a chill vlog, okay? Which I've made these type of chill, talky vlogs before, just of a slightly different taste before. Like, I think in 2018, actually, I think the type of talky vlogs I made, well, kind of a little bit strange, but I kind of was pacing back and forth in my backyard, which, I mean, it's strange, but it's true. This is kind of that variety, but, well, I mean, it might have some action in it, but really just talking, because I ain't got much else to do other than talk, really, because I don't know, I don't got many other places to go, but whatever, okay, doesn't matter. I guess I'll just learn what I can vlog and what I can't vlog with experience, but I'll just talk for now. So and I'm inspired to make this sort of content by this YouTuber. Like, I'll put it on screen now. She's a really great YouTuber. I love her content, okay? And I want to make content kind of like her, just some of it. Maybe not all my content would be like that, but some of it, yes. Like this, for example, yes. She's a really good YouTuber. You should check her out. But anyway, so my aspirations for 2026, I would probably say, is just to keep a healthy and positive mind. I mean, of course, I'm on all sorts of this, like, health medications and stuff. And, of course, I'm actually keeping the positive mindset of, like, well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with needing extra help. I mean, I don't see a problem with having to be on all this health medications. Because, I mean, there's nothing wrong with needing extra help. I mean, I just don't see the negative in that. I just don't, okay? I find that really important, just to keep my positive mindset on that. And since I'm keeping that positive mindset as the primary 2026 aspiration, the aspiration of being healthy in every other way will just come subsequently. And I really like that idea. And it seems to be working for me too. I love that. So I don't know. I would like people to start doing that more, because I mean, I love that for myself. So I mean, I don't know. It might work for other people. Don't know. Oh yeah, and to talk about how I'm like thinking more positively and stuff is this thing I learned in therapy, cognitive behavioral triangle, in which I am using very much to journal about the events in my life. It looks like what's on screen right now. Situation leading to thoughts, then emotions and behavior. And of course, this isn't sensitive intelligence, okay? I mean, of course, but of course the reason why I'm talking about this still, not everyone has access to like that healthcare. Anyway, and therapy is probably healthcare, but I'm not going to get into that. But I guess still not everybody has access to it, so whatever. So yeah, and one thing I journaled about is the problem that I was getting upset over something I saw on social media. But then I had the thoughts about, social media causes depression, so I should never use it again. But then I had another thought saying, well, that's kind of generalizing a little bit. And I already know you shouldn't necessarily do that all the time. And it's not always healthy. And I also had this other thought, positive thought, and I lost my train of thought right there. Let me think. Oh yeah, and I also had this other positive thought that instead of using my phone to go on social media, I could use my phone, in fact, to journal what I was just writing in my notebook, like on paper. I could use my journal app, which is on my phone, to journal that and replace that screen time with that mindful screen time, and replace an unhealthy behavior with healthy behavior. And then I wrote that down, and then I feel like I have been replacing that sort of hurtful behavior with that helpful behavior I came up with, and I feel like it's doing me some pretty good for my health, and I love that. And also, I guess me being out here and just talking instead of my room, in essence, is just another form of thinking positively. Because oh, it's kind of cold a little bit. I mean, not too cold, but I was like, oh, whatever, it's not that cold. There's a little bit of snow over there, but there's barely any snow anywhere else. I mean, there's just sporadic snow, so I mean, just beat the cold. Yeah, it's gonna be cold. I could just be out here. It's peaceful to be out here anyway. And also, I've been writing down reasons in my notebook for like, hey, I did this without care of what anybody else thought. And hey, that means I'm confident in my abilities. And I wrote down how the other people reacted, which they didn't react very badly at all, as badly as I thought they would. And I wrote that in my journal as like, hey, I did this even though I was scared to do it. And hey, that made me confident. And then I was like saying, oh, hey, I'm confident. So like, it's basically just making me confident at that point. And basically, I'm just a lot more confident now. And yeah, I drag things on. Yeah, well, I like to talk, so. But anyway, the next time I make another clip on here, I'll probably be walking on Pokemon Go, which will probably be in a couple hours. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so I'm just walking on my Pokemon Go. Of course, I record with my phone. So I'm not really gonna be able to like record and play Pokemon Go like at the same time, because it's all on my phone. But I guess I'll talk about a few things if I can also remember what I wanted to talk about, which I think Pokemon Go tracks my steps even when I'm not on the app. So I hope that, I'm sure that will be fine if I'm just recording this, talking while walking and stuff, and at least it's not like pacing back and forth, maybe around the neighborhood, but it's not really pacing back and forth, just walking around the neighborhood, pretty mindful, with mindful thinking, because of course, maybe give some advice, which is not to be taken lightly, by the way. I'm not exactly the most knowledgeable, but that's because I'm not a behavioral therapist, okay? Alright, far from it. I don't have any aspirations to do that. So of course, you would really have no reason to say like, oh, you're not one to give advice. Well, of course I'm not one to give advice completely. I'm not a behavioral scientist, okay? But anyway, I feel like, yes, social media could cause depression. In fact, it may does cause depression. May does cause depression, but then again, I remember a time when I had like a fiery zealousness towards social media, in which case I do believe like a zealousness towards something. Fiery zealousness probably stems from the word like zealot, which is mostly religious, but for good reason, because it's like you have a fiery hatred towards what's wrong. And that definitely isn't for me. Yes, social media might be wrong because it could like cause depression of sorts. But of course, back in the day, I also had like a fiery zealousness towards it, which like, basically I was like, oh, if I don't use social media, I won't be unhappy at all. And it was like kind of like a hatred of sorts that just didn't sit right with me. So I mean, I guess maybe it's better for me to limit it instead of have this sort of fiery zealousness towards it. Because that just sounds stupid anyway. So, and of course I like wearing this hat because it's almost as if I had long hair. Which of course I wish I did. I don't like having short hair, as I said on Chris's video. But I can't do nothing about it right now. I just have to keep taking showers, using shampoo and all sorts of this other stuff that could help hair grow out. And I could have long and curly hair and stuff. Oh yeah, and while I was walking down there, yep, down that road right there. Okay, of course, there's a house down there with no fence. Alright. So of course it's pretty scary because they have a ton of dogs too. And I mean they're barking like crazy. And they could very well just run up on me and jump on me and like do all this. So it's really scary to go down there. But they actually don't go and run up on me, jump on me. They just bark like crazy. They have a ton of dogs, but it's still scary because they very well could, since there's no fence down there. But they're good doggers. Okay, they're good doggies because they just don't at all just cross the fence where there is no fence, whatever. Okay. And my favorite necklace. Oh wait, necklace? This doesn't go around your neck. I mean, my favorite bracelet here, it broke. Like, and I can't exactly put it back together unless, well, actually, it was a cheap $8 one, but I loved this. So I'm gonna head out to Kroger's, and go pick up some groceries and pick up my medicine. And, of course, I may not vlog at Kroger's, just because it's not entirely the most appropriate. And, of course, I don't care if y'all don't care. I mean, the YouTuber I earlier stated in this video I was inspired to make the sort of content from, people would say the things she vlogs about doesn't matter. They would say the exact same thing about her, I'm sure. But I haven't seen anyone say anything like that about her. So, and I really don't think they should either. So, I mean, of course, my content's not as good as hers. I realize that. But it doesn't matter that it doesn't matter. Oh, look at what I got at Kroger's. Yep, hot Cheeto person. Okay, well, I guess I would say I'm kind of like a loud and fiery person. Which, I mean, this is fiery, and I guess I'm a loud and fiery person, because I do like to talk a lot. I'd say. You could probably tell that from my YouTube channel. I like to talk a lot. I mean, I don't know how you would argue otherwise, but I'm probably just gonna have to end the vlog here. I really don't want to leave you guys just yet. Because, of course, I would like, well, maybe not do all of it on camera. Maybe do some of that on camera. Oh, actually, yeah, do it on camera. What am I? Just be myself. Anyway, like, fold some of those clothes. Just like a montage type thing. Just organize all my clothes in there because it's kind of a mess right now. But that's gonna have to be saved for, like, another vlog, because I guess a part of the reason why I needed that other medicine was because I was getting so tired during the day, probably because of some other stuff, so it's just whatever. So that would just be for another vlog. I love you guys. If y'all did enjoy this video, then leave a like and subscribe, because it really helps out the channel a lot. Goodbye. Noggin.